What up, guys? J&J Sports and Fantasy back again with another video. Today we're gonna be covering Sunday slate. What we got for Sunday? These picks. We're also gonna be talking about um maybe UFC fights. We'll be taking about that. Got to looking at the TikTok about that. I am Jesse. My co-host is RJ. RJ, what you got for the people today?
What's up, everybody? It's RJ back with Jesse for another video for you guys this week on some football bets for Sunday slate. Before we jump into the picks that me and him have, like Jesse said, make sure you go over to the TikTok, check us out over there, J&J Sports and Fantasy. We usually put up videos for Thursday night football, our Sunday bets all day, and then Monday night football. And when UFC rolls around, Jesse puts out bets for UFC. So if you're going to be watching the fights this weekend, make sure you keep an eye out for Jesse's video on what he's going to be betting on. And I will say the last time he made a UFC bet, I want to say he only missed his bet by one leg. So this weekend might be the weekend to take him. But with that being said, guys, while you're here, hit the like button, subscribe to the page. We are on our way to hit our 100 subscriber goal. We're currently at 57. We're still grinding to get to that 100. When we hit the 100, we will be doing another big community bet to pay out some crazy sum of money so we can try and pay everybody out who's been following along with us. And just a little announcement. Next week, I will be on vacation with my wife and my son. So this probably will be the last YouTube video that we upload for at least until I get back. So just to be aware, we're not going anywhere like the channel. We're still going to be here making content, but it will be all on TikTok and YouTube Shorts while I'm out of town. So just to give
It'll
everybody
be
a
your
heads up.
boy.
Yep.
It'll be your boy over here holding down the fort for you guys. Hopefully you guys don't get bored of seeing me and just hearing me. But it'll be your boy over here holding down the fort for a couple days.
No, they could never be bored of you, Jesse. You are the man. And speaking of being the man, you had another bet hit tonight to continue the heater run that you're on. So let's see if we can keep that momentum going into Sunday. Give everybody your safe Sunday money line bet.
So for the safe Sunday money line parlay, I have got. Let me just make sure I pull this up and not give you guys the wrong thing. I've got the Bears to win. I've got the Colts to win. I've got the Bucks to win, and the Patriots to win. I got bumped it up one leg because I'm pretty sure I'm confident in each one of these teams to go do what they need to do. I put $25 on it. Let me know what you guys think if you guys are going to tail it too. I've been pretty correct when it comes to the fact of just hitting these safe money line parlays. It's pretty much my thing to predict these small these games out. So pretty confident in that. What you got for money lines?
So I actually agree with that statement. I'm pretty sure your small money line bets that you've made, I think every week except maybe week one or week two, there might have been like one week where it might have been off a little bit. But your little money line bets, I'm pretty sure have hit almost every single week, which is insane, by the way, to have at least a 3 to 5 leg money line parlay
Oh,
for 8 weeks straight running and hit every single one, pretty much. That's crazy.
yeah.
But what I'm going to be
Be good at
taking,
making.
I am also taking the Colts. I am also taking the Bucks. Where we're different a little bit, I am going to take the 49ers on the plus spread, but I'm going to give them a little bit of juice to help them out. I'm taking them at plus 8.5 to see if they can at least keep it close. I'm not super confident on that one, but we both think alike, so I'm trying to pick things that are slightly different, but also I can still win, because it's not going to be any value to our listeners if you put a bet in and I also have almost the exact identical bet. So just to switch things up a little bit, I'm taking 49ers on the spread plus 8.5. 1
And
p.m.
I also think that
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I also want to put this in there too. I also think that the 49ers are going to win that game. It's just me being safe. If you guys want to add the 49ers to that, screw it. Put the 49ers on that. You
Oh,
know,
and don't
just
you
you
have
only
a
live once.
don't you have a mega money line?
Yeah,
you're taking.
yeah. I was actually just about to talk to that. Yeah, that and I know, crazy to say. If you're really really confident that the 49ers are going to win, don't put money on it. Um, so I actually have another bet. I've got the Beng. This is a money line parlay. Putting $5 on it because I'm so confident about these picks that I've just been doing what what I need to do, and I've been on the heater just picking what up. So I'm gonna stick with it. I think I'm just gonna keep putting it out there. So I've got the Bengals to win, the Bears to win, the Falcons to win, the Bills to win, the Niners to win, and the Pats to win. Those are all the 1 p.m. games. Then I've got the Bucks, Colts, and Cowboys to win. Those are all the 4 p.m. games. Then I've got the Packers and Chiefs to win. Packers Sunday Night Football and Chiefs Monday Night Football. Excuse me. Uh, so and by all means you can cash out at any point in time because well if if you've hit all the 1 p.m. bets and like you've predicted all of that correctly, why not cash out? Like if you put $5 on it, I guarantee you the payout is going to be great. So that's what I have from Mega Money Line. What else anything else you got, RJ?
So for money lines, no, but to touch on what you're saying, yeah, I agree. You like when you have your mega money line bet where you're guessing the whole slate, if you clear the 1 p.m. gauntlet and you're on track to hit the whole thing, I mean, if you want to let it ride, that is 100% your choice, but the safer option would be to get a nice hefty payout and just cash out early. Because like Jesse said, if you put $5 on the full slate and you clear 1 p.m., you're probably going to get a good cash out offer. It might be a couple $100 or a couple $1,000 depending on the total bet. But if you turn $5 into 250 bucks, you cash out and then you can just hedge your bet and then, run back everyone that you picked that hasn't played yet and take a piece of the winnings, say in this example that 250, run back, the last 4 to 6, however many games were left, and increase the amount, but just use it from your winnings. So if you made 250, take the last 6 games and put like $20 on it. Because if you're going to be right all the way through, you're still going to have a good payday if you put 20 on the last couple of games. And if you lose, you're still up $230 instead of just losing five.
I'm talking about.
But that was my thought process on that. So speaking of the 1 p.m. gauntlet, what are going to be your favorite picks for 1 p.m.?
So for 1 p.m. bets, I've got Bijan to go over 100 total rushing and receiving yards. Then I've got CMC to go over 70 total. I might move that up to 80 just because he's had a good couple weeks. He's doing great. And then I've got Devon Achan to go over 60 total yards, and then I've got Drake May to go over 200 pass yards. Pretty much safe bet. It's almost guaranteed to hit almost every time. I don't see why it shouldn't. Um, so yeah, that's what I've got for 1 p.m. What you got?
So what I'm gonna run on 1 p.m. I just noticed it. The text is a little bit smaller. If you guys can see the text box I just clicked on or highlighted, I'm gonna take Joe Flacco to go over 175 passing yards. I know that's probably a little low, but I'm taking it on the lower side just to be a little bit safe because I am doing a bigger parlay than I normally do. So I'm going to take him down a little bit. And then I'm going to also pair that up with a Jamar Chase 4 receptions. Like Jesse, I will also be taking Bijan Robinson for at least 80 total yards, depending on what the lines are when they release completely, because I may bump that up to 90 just to get a little extra odds out of it. But right now I'm taking him at 80 because Bijan Robinson has just been playing like insane. And then of course I have to
Yeah.
run back the the man, the myth, the legend himself, Scattaboo, to get 50 total yards.
Oh yeah,
I was waiting on a quip from you there.
it's it's he's he's all right.
But I'm gonna take Scattaboo for 50 total yards, and hopefully he can get at least 50 again because they're playing the Eagles again, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, yeah, I'm hoping he should be able to get at least 50 total.
He should. I don't see why he shouldn't. He did that last time,
Yeah, I think he got
and that was just 2 weeks
60.
ago.
Yeah, I think he ended up with like 60 or 70. I mean, it wasn't like great for what he has done, but I know he did. He hit for me at least, and I want to say I had him
Yeah.
at 50 that game too. So as long as he can redo what he did last time, I'm not going to complain at all. But before we talk about complaints, 4 p.m. bets. What are you liking for four?
So I've actually got Tyler Warren to go over 4+ receptions, Jonathan Taylor to go over 70 total yards. Then I've got Dak Prescott to go over 200 pass yards. Then I've got Baker Mayfield to do the same thing, over 200 pass yards. Then I've also got CeeDee Lamb to go for 50 receiving yards. That is my 4 p.m. bet. Just a pretty. It's honestly just really simple. Just nothing really just too hard about it, and it should hit. I don't see why it shouldn't. What you got?
So what I'm going to run up for 4 p.m. I'm going to take Bo Nix for 200 pass yards, taking Jonathan Taylor for 90 total yards, and then I'm going to take Josh Jacobs for 60 total yards. Now I know Josh Jacobs is Sunday night football. He's in the primetime slot, so I'm pulling him down for my Sunday 4 p.m. bets because what I'm doing this week is I'm going to shrink the amount of bets that I have this week and try to dig back into some research because next week while I'm on vacation, I probably won't be betting as much as I normally do because I'm going to be out of town. So while I'm over there, don't get me wrong, I still will be betting, but it's just going to be slightly different. So for this week before we're leaving, I'm just going to shrink the amount of bets and try and keep it close. So I don't officially have a primetime bet for this week, but I know you do. So what is going to be your primetime bet for everybody?
So I've actually got Jordan Love to go over 175 pass yards. I've got um, Aaron Rodgers to do the same thing as well, and then I've got Josh Jacobs to grab an anytime touchdown. That's almost a guaranteed hit every single year. I mean, every single week. And the only week he didn't do it, it was against the Browns. I know they've got a great rush defense. It's fine, whatever. And I've got Jordan Love's favorite target, Tucker Craft. Tucker Craft to go for 3+ receptions. And I want to add something else. So look forward to the TikTok. I might add something else to this bet, but that's pretty much what I have for Sunday Night Football. That is almost it's a guaranteed hit, pretty much that bet. Um, so that's what I have for Sunday Night Football. Then I actually have one more. Uh, what's it called?
Oh
One
yeah,
more 4 p.m. bet.
you had another 4 p.m. bet. That's right.
Yeah, and I just we didn't get to get it all in PowerPoint, but I just feel like I had to say it. And it's honestly it's a pretty big parlay. It's a six leg parlay, but it's pretty safe whenever you see whatever I got. I got Emeka Buka for over 3+ receptions. Then I've got Spencer Rattler for 145 pass yard, 175 pass yards. I've got Cam Ward to go over 200 pass yards. Bo Nix to go over 200 as well. Then I've got Cortland Sutton for 3+ receptions, and then I've got Danny Dimes, Indiana Jones to go over 200 pass yards. Pretty safe bet. That's what I've got for 4 p.m. Let me know what you guys think about that. Um, that's pretty much all the bets that are for me. Stay tuned for the TikTok, especially because I will be putting out bets for the UFC because I'm a pretty much guaranteed hit almost every time. I usually only barely miss just um by one fight. That's usually what happens for me.
Oh, I know. It's always so close when you have a UFC. Well, you've only had one so far, or at least one official one that we've done. But the ones that you had were extremely close.
Oh yeah.
So I think we need to. I need to get in here and officially make like a ban list slide because I'm updating my ban list, guys. So, the Baltimore Ravens right now are officially on the ban list. Derrick Henry and his brother, mother, sister, and cousin, they're all on the ban list right now for me. But I'm adding some people. So we're for me anyway, we're gonna be adding what's the name? Where's that? Where'd he go? Jordan Mason on the
Or
Vikings. You needed to get 30 rushing yards. I've bet on you 4 separate games to get well below your average of rushing yards, and you can't ever do it. When I bet on you, you got 2 left feet and your cleats are tied together, brother. So you're going to be on the ban list. You're on the bench,
the
and then
first going in.
and then on the Miami Dolphins, Devon Achane. He's a great player, but every single time I bet on him, he does not play. Don't know what happened. It's I know it's probably got a lot to do with coaching and play calling and all that good stuff, but literally, dude's one of the best players on the whole freaking team. Couldn't get a touchdown. No excuse. You're a
I
professional.
know,
Your job is to score points in the NFL. You didn't do your job, big dog.
he's on my fantasy. He's doing pretty well in fantasy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey, he can do good in fantasy. That's
Maybe,
fine, but he didn't make me no money. So his rent
maybe yeah.
his rent is past due. He just got his eviction notice. I don't do 30 days. You get 1 week. If you don't perform, you're out, dog.
Well, I'm just saying, maybe you should just stop betting on him because anytime you didn't bet on him, he did pretty well in fantasy.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He's on my ban list. I'm not running him back.
Well, dang, that's good for me. He's on my fantasy.
And and since we talk about sports, and I don't know if everybody who's listening has seen what I'm about to bring up. I sent it to you earlier. What are your thoughts about that? The NBA coaches and NBA players getting arrested during the betting scandal and the rigging bets and rigging games that were tied to the mob and all of that. Is that not insane?
Yes, very insane.
Like
But it
they said,
doesn't surprise me about the people.
it's tied
The
back
only
to
one that does
years,
really,
huh?
the only one that does really surprise me is Chauncey Billups and being a head coach. That's kind of crazy. That's what I'm like, yo, bro, you were a player and a coach, dude. Come on.
Hey man, he must have got in deep somewhere, either some bad gambling debt or something, because they said like the legit mafia was involved, La Cosa Nostra, like the Gambino, what is it? I can't think of the all the families, but it's like the Genevieve, the Gambinos, all the crime families from mafia. Like that's insane. And see, this is why I don't bet NBA because last season I tried to mess around with NBA a little bit and I was taking like literally 2 or 3 leg parlays on easy stuff. Like I needed one guy to make 2 3 pointers and I don't know all the positions in the NBA, so I'm not gonna embarrass myself. But the person who's supposed to be scoring the points for the team, I would take him for like 15 points and wouldn't even get that. And I'm like, you got to be freaking kidding me. But then, like, the next 2 games, they get 40 points each. Like, Jesus.
I think it's just people that you would pick and when you would pick them. Because honestly, like I made a parlay today for NBA just to dip my toes back in, think back of what I'm doing and stuff like that. And honestly, it was really good. I just added too many legs. And honestly, the way you have to bet with NBA is 2 to 3 legs. That's the way you have to bet. And got to see who's hot and what and who's doing what and stuff like that. And you got to see who runs the offense and who's like because the new coaches do different things and like today I saw Aaron Gordon more utilized than Cam Johnson and I had Cam Johnson to get 10 points and he had 2 last time I checked.
Well, the game is
So
over officially over now, so that your bet did lose, but it literally just lost by him, and he ended up with 5. But what's crazy is literally you had your 3 leg in for what you really wanted, and you added him last minute.
and that was just to win more like I said, dipping my toes back in it, win the more money. I was like I'm used to the NFL thing. I can't bet like the NFL when it comes to the NBA because there's only so many players on the court. There's five for each team, and not every fifth person is doing everything that they do. There's not scoring or grabbing rebounds or just you got to think about what you do whenever you do NBA.
See that makes sense because like me and Steven Scarlett were having a conversation about different ways we bet for different sports. So like when the MLB comes around, it's low risk, high reward because the main bets that me and him would take for MLB is like home run parlays with a round robin. So you take $1 to $2 and you break it up in a round robin for like four guys to get a home run. If two out of the four guys get home runs, you're going to win 20 or $30 off of $1.50 to $2. So as long as you're generally close to hitting your bet, you're going to make money. And baseball's every day, so you can literally take $2 a day, take $14 for a week, and make one four-leg home run parlay a day and round robin it with $2. And if you hit two or three times a week, you get half of your bet right. You're walking away with money throughout the week. But with NFL, because the sports book and the analyzers and the people who make the lines are so dialed in to NFL, you have to run like a minimum of three or four legs that are realistic to hit to make money. Or you can try and take somebody like to have like a really good game and take them for like way over what they're projected to do or their average, or you mix two guys to have two really good days and you can get some plus money. But like what me and you do on average, I think the lowest we go is like three or four legs. And even on three or four legs, we're just barely passing the plus 100 odds.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is baseball and NBA are really similar to bet like. You're not going to do the round robin, but you got to like Steph. You know he's going to get 20 points. Sometimes he might miss it. Sometimes he might just get 17 or 15 or something. Those are just the off nights. Players have that. You can't expect a player to do 20 plus points every single night for 82 games. It's just not probable. It's not feasible for somebody who's 36 years old to be able to do that consistently for 82 games and be doing what he does because he is an off-ball menace. Whenever he doesn't have the ball, he runs so much on that court. He's constantly moving. So you you can't think that he's going to get 20 points every night. It's just the truth. But you can think he's going to get 10, or if he's on a heater, that goes through games. Bet him for 20. Or, Jokic, very reliable guy. He's going to put up a triple double damn near every game. But I took him for a double double tonight because I thought it was, hey, he's going to grab the boards. He's a center, and I know he's going to score more than 10 points. So that's what I think about whenever I'm betting for the NBA. Like LeBron, I know he's going to get more than 10 points. He's never gotten anything. The last time he got more than 10 points was almost when I was born. Like, yeah, dude, it's crazy. So that's the way you got to think about the NBA. It's just different. And betting on a sport like and betting on a sports book like Price Pick makes it a little harder too because you can't move the lines. They have Giannis Antetokounmpo for points at 34 points sometimes, and I'm like, yo, is he gonna just pop off tonight, or is he just not gonna do it? But if you have him for 20, he's gonna be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's just the way I think about it.
Oh, I get you because that's the advantage of having an official sports book. You can move lines around. And yeah, I see what you're saying about, NBA and baseball being similar because doesn't NBA once the season kicks off like it has now, there's going to be NBA games pretty much every night until finals.
Yep, yep,
So there's going to be wear and tear on the players just like there is MLB. And like you said,
yep.
you've got Steph Curry is going to be making points, but you can't take him for 20 points every single game because he's got a long season, you know. So it's just like with baseball. I mean, in theory, you could take the same 3 or 4 batters every single day for home runs, but realistically, based on the pitcher matchup, you know, if they're on a hit streak or if they're in a slump or, weather conditions, because like where there's slight edges and problems in baseball, so there's no specific guideline for the stadium. So it's like every stadium is different. Because, like, you go to like football, basketball, court and the NFL field are regulation, same distance, same width. Goals are at certain positions and heights. The uprights are at certain positions and heights. It's universal for every stadium. And
Yeah.
baseball, your baseball stadium, like the inner diamond, the 4 bases, all that's regulation. But when you get to the actual fence in the stadium that determines a home run, it varies from stadium to stadium because you have some stadiums that have like a short left field side that's only like 300 feet versus like I think it's Colorado Rockies. So Colorado Rockies has a small field. It's home run central, whoever's playing. There's more home runs hit in the Rockies Stadium than if you went to the San Francisco Giants. There's one side, I can't remember which side, if it's the left or the right field side, but the fence is like 480 feet. So it's like almost impossible. Yeah, it's like ridiculous. And every field is the same. So there's like some that are outside stadiums. There are some that are domes, so the weather doesn't really affect. But like for baseball, if it's hot outside and you have the wind blowing towards the fence, you're more likely to get home runs than if it's cold and no wind. You get what I'm saying? So weather conditions will actually play a factor into home runs and hits too, which is why sometimes, in my opinion, I think baseball is one of the hardest sports to bet, but you can make it one of the easiest if you pick your bets correctly. Like if you just focus on home run bets and round robins with 3 to 4 guys, you're going to make money. Or you can take like a good way to make money is you can bet pitchers. You can look at pitchers that have low ERA and a high K rate and take them for strikeouts against teams that are not doing good batting wise. You know what I'm saying? You can look for the right matchups and make money off of pitchers for strikeouts, hot batters for home runs, and then there's even I can't think of the name of the official bet it's called, but in baseball you can take a batter to get a hit, a run, or an RBI. And as long as they get, 1, 2, or 3, depending on what bet you can take, or what bet they allow you to take, you can put 2 or 3 guys to get one of those 3 or 2 of those 3 in a parlay. And if they do, it hits. So it's like if you play it right, you can make money.
Oh yeah. So um, it's just NBA and MLB are pretty similar. Football's so different because of how long you get to prepare for that one game or the week of the Sunday slate or the Thursday night, and you get to analyze more because well, there's just more coverage on what to do. It's just difficult when you play as many games as you do in NBA to bet. It just is.
Oh no, for sure. And see, like right now, since we chose NFL season to kick off the channels, I think it was good for our pacing wise because we only have to do 2 YouTube videos and like what 3 TikTok videos a piece throughout the week. But come like prime NBA season, like when we back off of football and we just have NBA to bet on before MLB starts, it's going to be like NBA picks every day on TikTok. And then the Tuesday and Thursday videos will be like, favorite games that are coming up within the next few days. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Yep. Know exactly what you're saying.
And then same thing for MLB. Once we get to the period where there's no basketball and it's just MLB for a while, it's going to be like daily TikToks of MLB picks, and then we get on here, and then I'm Like, so I don't know if our listeners like MLB or know about MLB, but literally, if we don't even want to do PowerPoints, I can do like a stream type thing where I go through ESPN and like teach you how to build like an MLB bet, and we could build bets together for like tomorrow's game the night before and put them in live during the video. You get what I'm saying? Like teaching people how to bet on it, because I would be teaching you, and we could do the same thing for NBA coming, when football ends.
Oh, yeah.
So we can also be educational while helping people gamble money away.
Yeah. And it'd be educational and gambling in the same sentence is kind of crazy. But hey, it worked.
Oh yeah. Well, Jesse, do you have anything else for our listeners before we get out of here?
No, sir. I am good on from my end.
All right, guys. Well, before we get out of here, make sure you go over to the TikTok, J&J Sports and Fantasy. We'll be putting up our football picks for Sunday slate and coming soon for Monday Night Football. That'll be uploaded. Jesse will probably have some fight picks for you this weekend and maybe some NBA picks. We don't know. We'll see. But be on the lookout for that. While we're here, if you guys made it all the way through to the end of the video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share it to your friends, tell everybody about us. We're here to make money for you guys. We trying to make some money together. We are currently on our way to the 100 subscriber goal. We're at 57. When we hit it, we're going to do another big community bet for everybody. But you guys got to help us get there. We appreciate everyone who's been with us so far. We appreciate everything you do. Happy betting, guys. And I will not see you next week, but we'll be back the week after. Just keep an eye on the TikToks. We'll be uploading a lot on the TikTok. Peace out, guys. Have a good weekend. See you in a week and a half.